Hey everybody, I'm Lunatic and welcome back to my channel. Today is the start of a new year. Welcome to 2021. So today I want to start on a new anime that I enjoy watching. I'm not going to say it's a new anime, but it's a Crunchyroll original. So let's get into it. Now today we're doing an anime called Noblesse. Now this is a dark fantasy anime. But before we get into the anime, I want to get into the history of this anime. The anime started off as a webtoon. Now it's a South Korean webtoon that came out in 2007 and it ended around 2019. If you don't know what a webtoon is, it's usually kind of like a manga on the web, but I wouldn't consider categorizing it that way. But now that I talked about the history, let's get into the actual anime. Now, with this anime, we're gonna start off with the first thing you see. Of course, the intro and the intro song. Now, the intro song is pretty good. It's actually kind of, it's good. It's nice to listen to. And the actual intro is actually, how should I say it? You feel that it's action packed, but not really action packed. It pretty much introduces the characters that you see, and as I've told you before, it kind of gives you a brief showing of what's going to happen in the series. That's why some people don't like watching intros. But enough about that. Now, before you get into this anime, you must get into the prequel of this anime, which is a short anime, which is called Noblesse Awakening, and it came out in 2016. Now, you must watch that before you get into this anime. And the reason why is because it shows, like, once you start this anime, you'll be wondering, wait, how did this happen? How did this happen? So watch Noblesse Awakening first before you start watching the main anime, Noble. Now, Noblesse is about a nobleman who is, I guess they have certain powers that's beyond a human. To me, they kind of remind me of vampires, but obviously they don't have any fangs or anything. But they are very similar to these nobles are very similar to vampires. But the noblest is one person who's stronger than all the nobles, because nobles have strong powers, is stronger than a human. But the noblest is stronger than a noble who protects the nobles. But before getting into all that, he wakes up. The noblest wakes up out of a long slumber. That's about 820 years, and he wants to get into the world, and he pretty much wants to experience what the world is like now. Now, like I said before, you have to watch Noblesse Awakening to understand why this has happened. Awaken for some reason, and just abruptly, and he meets his old servant, shall I say. And now that he's awakened, he sees that the humans are peaceful now, and things are looking better than it was 800 years ago. But to me, to be honest, I wouldn't have done that. I'd stay asleep. I don't want to come back to this time, especially in 2020. But that's just me. Now, time to kick off my rating. Now, what would I rate this? After watching all of this and watching the Noblesse Awakening, I would actually give this. There is action in this, and there's some hardcore action in this. And what I would give this is probably an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10, and because there is some boring parts to it, but the boring parts is very informational. That goes along with the story. But still, there are some boring parts where it doesn't have anything to do with the story. But an 8 out of 10 seems fair to me. Okay, people, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to come out with a new video, but I've been so busy with, the holiday and New Year's Eve and things like that. I've been away. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to comment, go ahead and comment down below. And if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one.